So welcome back everyone, Triple M here of course, and today we're looking at the Carpuride. This is essentially a 7-inch IPS touchscreen for your vehicle. So how this will work is if you're someone who has a vehicle that doesn't have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you can use this and it will work seamlessly with your phone. So this video is going to be very quick. I'm going to unbox it, see what's in the box, then we're going to head out to the vehicle, get it set up, get it tested, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if this is something you see yourself picking up. Let's jump into it. All right, so bringing out the trusty unboxing knife. This thing's awesome. So while I go through a couple of the specifications, this can charge your phone while you are using it. This does have a built-in microphone, built-in speaker. It does have an SD card slot, so you can go ahead and put in content directly on this. You can also use this to mirror your device. In addition, as far as playing the audio, you have 3 basic options. So this has a built-in speaker, but you can also connect or transmit the audio from this to your FM transmitter in your vehicle, or you can plug in the auxiliary cable to your vehicle. That way everything's still coming through your vehicle systems. All right, so first thing is going to be the head unit. It's just pretty hefty. I thought it would be kind of light and cheap. Looks like we have a suction mount here. All right, and this one is going to extend this way, and you can fold it out this way as well. The ratcheting system's right there. So you push that down, essentially creates a large suction to hold on to your glass. All right, so it looks like we have another mount. This one is going to be 2-sided tape, so this is another mounted option. So you peel off the side, peel off both sides essentially, then you can just stick it down flat, and then this part does angle up like this. All right, so you should be able to mount it in there as well. Just depends on your vehicle application, and they did throw in extra sticky in case that one breaks on you. Do have a user manual, but probably not going to look at that much. To me, it's pretty self-explanatory, but if I run into issues, I'll definitely be the first one to take a read. We have the 3.5 millimeter, so this is where if you want to run the audio through your auxiliary port in your car, you can plug one into the head unit and then plug one into your vehicle, and you can use the audio that way. Looks like we have a suction plate, and this side has a double-sided stick, so you can essentially stick this to the vehicle and then use the suction cup on top. And the last thing is going to be your main power source. So this is going to be powered by your cigarette lighter. And we're going to try to focus on the head unit, and then we're going to take it out and get it installed. All right, so it looks like it does come with a screen protector, which I do appreciate. Let me go ahead and peel it off. And this feels pretty premium. Like I said, I'm pretty surprised how good this feels in your hands. As far as the weight, it doesn't feel cheap at all. Feels pretty heavy. So let's take a look around the unit. So we're going to have the speakers in the back somewhere here. We do have a couple of vent holes, so I'm not sure which one is a speaker. On top, we have a reset button. We also have a power button right there. On the side is where we're going to have most of our plugins. So let me go ahead and face this here. So right here we have our power source, we have a USB, our AV out, our camera in, our micro USB, as well as our microphone. So microphone is going to be right here. So the camera out, this does have an additional accessory where you can plug in a backup camera to it. This unit did not include one, so but that option is there if you need it. Nothing on this side, nothing on the top. So that's basically it, guys. Sits like this. Let me go ahead and we'll mount it up. If you look at the edges right there, it does line up with what we have going on here. So essentially this goes in here and you just slide it up. Now we can use this guy right here to kind of adjust how we want it. So for me, it'll probably sit something like that. Tighten this part to kind of tighten this right here. and then I'll probably have it sit. Like that. All right, so let's bring it out to the vehicle, get it set up, and see if this is something worth getting. So in the car right now, got it plugged up, and before we get into the connection with the vehicle, let's just go through the user interface. Let me zoom in. All right, so you can see up top, you're gonna have your iPlay. This is gonna be for your Apple CarPlay. Next, you're gonna have your Android Auto selection. You do have an AirPlay option, which I think is pretty cool. It allows you to mirror your phone to the actual screen. You have Auto Link. This is where you can connect your USB directly to the side. Whether you're on your Android or your iPhone, they do have a USB port on the side. If you plug in your cable there, it should be able to start your Android Auto or your Apple CarPlay just using the cable, which I think is pretty cool. So you can see, pulled it up there, and it's going to show all the different apps and all the different options there. So that's one way to do it. For me, I like to do it wirelessly, so I'm show you guys how to connect here in a little bit. So let me go ahead and disconnect. So you do have your settings here. So go over your settings. You have your language, you have your backlight settings, your speaker. You can see it's currently on. You can restore the factory reset. You have your version there. You have your Android device selection, your Apple device, as well as your wireless selection. On the Wi-Fi, here's the name of the device. So this, you will need to connect to the device over Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And it does tell you what channel it is right there. All right, so you do have your Bluetooth settings, your Bluetooth discoverable mode, your pair list. It'll show the device that you're currently paired to. Go down to vehicle, you can have your warning, your park line settings, rear camera. This does have rear camera option as we was talking about earlier. So let's go back home, and let me just first connect to my iPhone. So on the iPhone, you'll need to do two things. First thing you'll need to do is connect to the device via Bluetooth. So the name on this one is going to be the W701. And you can see the serial number there. So you need to connect to that. I am connected. Next thing, you'll need to connect to the Wi-Fi. And for me, the device is going to be the same thing. It is the W702. Once you do both of those things, CarPlay will start working. And it is working wirelessly, guys. So within CarPlay, you have your phone, you have your music, you have your maps, your messages playing, you have your CarPlay Home, podcasts. And if you swipe, you can see some of your other applications that I have. At least I do have NB, Google Maps, iHeartRadio, Plex, Teams is on here. All right, so that's gonna essentially give you the map. I'm gonna go ahead and blur that out. Then you have your voice option. You do have the option to play music as well. Now under your settings, you're gonna have your focus mode, so you can set it to driving focus. You can have your announcements, your appearance. So right now I got it set to always dark, but if I click on that, I can do the automatic. All right, so that will go ahead and lighten it up and darken it at a certain time of the day. You have your appearance, wallpaper, your suggestions, art, cover. So like I said, a lot of options here. Everything looks really good. I'm really surprised at how good the resolution is, guys. Looks really great. So I did mention that this does have a built-in speaker. Let's test it out. And you can see that started playing from the device itself. So that's one way to actually do it, connecting. But you can also connect this to your car radio, which I think is a better option. So in order to connect to your audio source or your car radio, what you need to do is go back to the screen. You're gonna see your car home. Click on that. So from there, you're gonna go to your FM trans or transmitter. It gives you the radio station, guys. Now, all you need to do is go on your vehicle radio and put it on the same station. Right now, I should be connected, guys. So let's go back home. All right, we're gonna go back into the CarPlay. So it is playing, but I do need to turn off the speaker within the device itself. So let's go ahead and do that. So go to our settings, turn off the speakers, and that's something that you'll probably need to do if you got it paired to the radio. So let's go back in, and I'll turn it up on the car itself. You can also mirror from your iPhone to the actual screen, which I think is a cool addition. So in order to do this, you need to be connected via the Wi-Fi, of course. Then on your iPhone, you're going to swipe from the top right. You're going to click on the two screens, and you should see the device right there. Go ahead and click on it, and you can see now I am mirroring on the actual screen. So swipe up, and I guess a big test for this is to see if I can play Netflix or YouTube. So let's go ahead and we'll check out YouTube. We'll let it run for a little bit, then we'll go ahead and we'll do full screen and see if it actually rotates and everything else. All right, so it is playing. Let me go ahead and make it full screen. So it actually rotates. Let's go ahead and we'll play with our settings, see if we can get the quality up. We'll do the high picture quality, see if we can get 1080p. And for the most part, it looks pretty good, guys. Really surprised. Looks pretty good. So does it work for Netflix? Let's try it out. Yep, that is working. Let me get out of it before I get a copyright strike. So this is a great little option. So you can mirror your screen on your iPhone as well. Don't know if we have any options, so we can go ahead and get rid of the menus up top. And like I said, even on YouTube, if you get rid of the menus, you essentially have a full screen. Auto link again is just when you connect your device wired. You do have those options there. You have your settings, which we went over. You do have the phone, Bluetooth music, so you can connect your Bluetooth device and play it directly. Remember, you have a USB port on the side as well as an SD card, so you should be able to go in and actually play music directly from there. So if I had a USB card in there and I select that, I should be able to view the content. FM transmitter, again, that is where you link your device to your car radio, like I do have it now. One thing I noticed is that for the transmitter, you are going to hear some static, so you're going to have to play around to see which frequency works best for you. So enough with the iPhone. Let me go ahead and show you how to get this connected via Android. On the Android device, it is going to be very similar. So you're going to swipe down from the top. On the Bluetooth, make sure you're connected. All right, so I am going to go ahead and find that WD01. Make sure that's connected. If you guys look right there, you can see that it's saying that I want to connect. So let me just so I am connected now. Let me just go home, and this is what the Android Auto menu looks like. So a little bit different from the iPhone, and we can play with some of these settings here in a little bit. So on the Android Auto, you can see you go up and down versus swiping left to right on the pages like we did on the iPhone. You can see all my apps are here, guys. I have WhatsApp. I can customize. I have my messages, my Messenger. I do have the option to exit. I do have my Plex, my Spotify, my Google Maps is right there, and you can see that looks pretty good. I can pinch and zoom, re-enter, whatever else I need to do. Go back in, and let's go to our settings. We should be able to go in, and you can see we have traffic information. We can turn on satellite if we wanted to. That's pretty cool. We can turn on the traffic. We do have the audio option as far as the guidance. And if I wanted to exit and go to the main menu, I can go ahead and do so. As you can see there. So they do have a couple models, and I'll leave links in the description where you can go ahead and check them out. They do range in price from $199 all the way to $369 or $269 with discount. So I'll leave all the links in the description where you can go ahead and pick it up. They are on Amazon as well, so I'll try to incorporate those links. If you guys have any additional questions about this particular model that I reviewed, drop it in the comments. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching again, and I'll catch you on the next one.